Hello everybody, welcome to the video today. We're going to take this Dolphins team, we're going to completely transform it with only one player, and that player is Jonathan Taylor. We're going to try to acquire Jonathan Taylor via trade or via trade. I don't know, is it via or via? Let me know. I'm a little brain dead, and as you guys can see, tight end's thin. I thought I'd mention this. Elijah Higgins, Stanford wide receiver, converted tight end, will be playing starter for me there. We need better guard than Liam Pencilberg. Why does this guy's head, why does he look like that? Eichenberg, man, I feel bad for you. It must be a tough one. Another thing worth mentioning is Cedric Wilson, the wide receiver, former Cowboy, or Cowgirl as I like to call him, is rated too highly. 76. I know, it's so I've just been calling people out this whole video so far, but stick with me here. I think that is just a little over the top, just a random little fib. Done deal. Took me a little bit here, but I put Cedric Wilson Jr., Jeff Wilson Jr., Emmanuel Ogba, second round pick this year, a third round pick this year, and a second round next year to finally acquire Jonathan Taylor, former Wisconsin's running back that has been great in the league. And so here's the team now that I have the depth chart, everything in order. Like I said, we're struggling at tight end, but Elijah Higgins should take over quite nicely. Eichenberg, we could use someone a little bit better than him. We have no wide receiver 3. That'll be Braxton Berrios. Put Waddle in the slot as well. I like Eric Ezekama, but not that much. And Devin Achan in that RB2 spot. Defensively, we're looking okay. This looks a lot worse than it is at the bottom. Roquan Davis won't really play too much. He'll still play quite a bit, but not as much as Sealer and Wilkins on the interior as starting rush defensive tackles. Bradley Chubb, Baker, Long, Ginkle, and Mr. Phillips here, good linebacking crew. I know it's Van Ginkle. I just said Ginkle for fun. There's a fun joke out there for it. Deshaun Elliott and Javon Holland, really good safety duo, tandem, whatever you want to call it. Jalen Ramsey, Xavier Howard, and then I'll actually end up moving Cam Smith up to number 3. He'll be better than Kader Kohu immediately, especially after this season. But you probably do want your best players on it, so I'll give Kader Kohu the go-ahead and let this team kind of work itself out. Bradley Chubb off of one edge, Phillips off the other, with Wilkins and Sealer on the interior, like I'd already mentioned, with Baker and Long taking the middle linebacker snaps, dictating the middle of the field. Brandon Jones, the backup strong safety, will take slot corner duties, and then Ezekama, Higgins, and Waddle will Ezekama will probably get a little bit of work in the slot when Waddle's needed elsewhere. Jonathan Taylor and Jonathan Taylor. So this should be quite fun as we'll head into the first week. All right, first half a year with this team assembled the way it is, and Miami starts 6-1. They are trending in the right direction with Jonathan Taylor now, and Tua Tagovailoa isn't even putting up too impressive numbers in yards. Great touchdown interception ratio. Rushing, Jonathan Taylor is crushing it right now, looking very, very good in that running back role. Elijah Higgins now, like I said, getting some work in there. I'm looking for Ezekama, and he has a catch. Like I said, I like him. He was one of my favorite UDFAs from like last year. Tackles, Jerome Baker, TFLs, same thing going on. I don't really see too much pressure in Madden 24, which is annoying. I wish that there was a little bit better sack numbers. I think the only time I've seen 2-digit sack numbers is in an upcoming rebuild. Spoiler alert, I got Kenny Clark, so he put up those numbers. We'll go ahead and look at players that are ready to negotiate with the Miami Dolphins. Jonathan Taylor should be one of the few, and he is. We only have $11 million left since this video is centered around no other than Jonathan Taylor. We will go ahead and offer him this deal. Should get it done, and we'll be left with $2.8 million left to sign back literally nobody. Literally nobody. This is gonna be a rough one for the Dolphins. This offseason is gonna be pretty much it. We might do just 2 to 3 years. I was expecting 3 minimum, but now 3 might be the maximum. This team's gonna fall apart real quick once and they still gotta pay Tua, huh? That's gonna be, this is a team set up to win now for sure. And what a second half colossal collapse. The Miami Dolphins finished the season 9-8, which is, if you guys weren't aware, not good. They missed the playoffs. Tua Tagovailoa, 3,600 yards to 30 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, really lost that going there. Jonathan Taylor averaged a little less per carry, which is understandable. 285 carries, 1,300 yards, I guess. 9 touchdowns on the season. Poor receiving numbers. Like, you have obviously the top 2 guys who are really good, and then you have the next best guy, which is Elijah Higgins. I mean, not bad. I'm guessing he's up to like a 70 overall by now. Nope. Oh, he has 3 skill points, but he will be like a 69 overall, so that's nice. Moving on over to the defense here. Let's see how the overall team performed. 14 TFLs for Jalen Phillips and only 6 sacks leads the team with Christian Wilkins. Interesting stuff. This team has got a lot to go through this offseason. I'm going to put everything on auto. I'm going to let it take care of itself, and we'll worry about it and see what the team looks like next year. And let's react and look at the new look Dolphins together here. Tyreek Hill hitting a little bit of regression as yeah, Eric Ezekama is officially the wide receiver 3. Elijah Higgins is your starting tight end. You lose right tackle Isaiah Wynn. Teron Armstead is still here. Eichenberg obviously still looking like the stud he is. Jonathan Taylor, A-Chain, Tagovailoa. Then we go defensively now. And wide, what the, what? Why? Why do they look like that? Is that just me? Am I weird? These two not look like really, like, I'm not gonna say weird, but like ordinary, ultra unordinary. What's the word I'm looking for? I'm looking for a certain one that I just can't find. It's unique. They look very unique. There's no one like that in the world actually. Move on. Oh my god. Oh, dude, if I have to look at that face, like, why does he look so weird to me? Jalen Twyman, 25-year-old. Oh, come in. What's his block shedding? 72. I don't know. I'll set the depth chart. We'll go to the midseason. Still kind of in shock right now for some reason. I don't know how to explain it. Okay, so that was a my bad thing. I forgot to reorder the depth chart. So they actually did go out and they got some right people. They got a few pieces that are good. I'll give it to them. I just don't know any on the offensive line here, as Eichenberg, guard. Doesn't look like they drafted anyone. Austin Jackson will come back, play right tackle. But yeah, they drafted a few people. I mean, it's not going to fix anything. It's still very obviously bad, but it's my bad. I skipped out on it. My bad. Saw me. And we'll have a D tackle at 243 pounds. Yeah, no, that's not happening. We'll give Jalen Twyman the opportunity to play rush D tackle, and that'll be the squad. So we'll see how they do at the midseason. It's another uncanny 6-1 start for the Miami Dolphins. Yeah, that's the word. They got a weekly award last week with someone's performance. It was Jalen Ramsey with a touchdown on a pick 6 and another additional pick. 2 interceptions, touchdown. I believe it was 4 tackles was the tally of numbers. What players are here to upgrade? I'd assume a few 60 overalls, just the way that this works. I don't know why I ever click on them. It just works that way. So go ahead and look at the season's stats. And Tua, it's ultra conservative. We'll put it that way. Tua at 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns to 1 interceptions. Wow. Okay. That shut me up real quick. Jonathan Taylor, 5 per carry, running 700 yards in the first one. Well on pace for nearing 1,500 yards. Alani Pitts is leading the team in receiving. Stop it. What is going on? That's going to change. Defensively, tackles, TFLs, sacks. Didn't expect anything. So this is better than I thought. Cam Smith getting some play time, making it worth his time as he's getting 2 interceptions doing it. Miami Dolphins make the playoffs, and they have home field advantage in the wild card against the Buffalo Bills. So let's see the stats that put them here. I'm not seeing anything in any of the league leaders, not the whatever I'm saying. Sorry, this is the 4th video I've recorded today. I've been in here for, well, 5 hours now. 3,300 yards, 27 touchdowns to 5 interceptions. Good ratio from him. And Jonathan Taylor absolutely smashed it out of the park, averaging 5 per carry all season long, along with double-digit touchdowns, with the guy Devon A-Chain helping out as well. This is 2,000 yards. Yeah, this looks like it's very close. Very, very close. It's just barely. Yeah, it is just barely 2,000 rushing yards between A-Chain and Taylor. Took me a second there. Like I said, it's been a long one for me. Receiving, Tyreek Hill leads the team with 840. Damn, I can't talk. Alani Pitts leads Jalen Waddle by a fair margin. Led the team in touchdowns as well. Weird. Let's see what this team can do in the playoffs against the Buffalo Bills and Stephon Diggs, Josh Allen, and that whole crew. Advancing to next week, my odds I'd have on the Dolphins, but I would have been wrong. Go to next season, see what the team looks like. We'll see how this goes, how it is, what the team's changing. and what sort of stats they can put up next season, and see if it's a little bit better than this one. Come back and just edge out that win now window that they're in. They find themselves in a tough situation, money wise, that is. And the overalls have actually gone up. I know it's the preseason, but oh shit, I didn't mean to press rosters. And we'll generate the best lineup. They have a new tackle in town, and Liam Penisberg is gone. Man, that guy's head was weird shaped. Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Pitts. This kid just finds a way to do good. Jonathan Taylor and Devon Achane, the $2,000 rushers last season. And we'll look at the defense here. Jerome Baker up to superstars, a little interesting. They got themselves a little star, better development. Outside linebacker, other than that, corners look meh. I mean, they still look good. It's like the same thing as when we first got here, even though Xavier Howard's on a huge decline. Still struggling with the interior, though. But I'd say you can fix that. Not generally easily. I'm saying it's fixable, though. And the one thing that I've got to change, I got to make Tyreek Hill the slot receiver so your boy Pitts doesn't get all the yards on the team. That's how much playbooks and slot receiver matters. Let's go to midseason, see how this team's doing. So we stopped the 6-1 trend, go 4-3, which isn't bad. I'm not going to click on that upgrade players. I've learned my lesson. Let's go to stats and awards. Don't worry, I already clicked the button 2.5 minutes ago, and it's still not happening. Tua Tagovailoa, 1,600 yards, 8 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. That's way worse than he's been doing. Jonathan Taylor, all right. It's a little worse than he was last year. Alani Pitts finally riding the bench the right way. Defensively, tackles, Jerome Baker. I mean, low tackle numbers for sure. This is high sack numbers, if I'm being honest. Bradley Chubb with 3 whole sacks. Looking good. I saw an interception for someone down there. I'd have to assume a linebacker, right? We find ourselves in the wild card again. Home field advantage again against one of the better teams in the AFC again. Cincinnati Bengals, instead of the Buffalo Bills this time around, had the second most passing yards in the league with Joe Burrow. Tua Tagovailoa wasn't all that great. Fixes ratio by the end of the year. That's all you can ask for. Jonathan Taylor, another incredible year. That is really good. Receiving wise, Tyreek Hill up over 1,200 yards, closing in on 13, but 1,250, 11 touchdowns, led the team with Alani Pitts doing whatever it is he's doing. That seems to be working in the end zone or in the red zone or wherever he's getting them. But oh my lord, Jalen Waddle with only 1 touchdown is kind of insane to me. Jerome Baker just over 100 tackles, TFLs, and 7 sacks. Bradley Chubb, I wouldn't say he's worth the money he got, but I'd say he's stepping in the right direction. He needs about 8 more sacks and probably 6 or 9 more TFLs in there. I know, sorry, immature joke, my bad. I am still a youngin. Let's go ahead and advance the week, see if they can beat it. Okay, let's see if they can beat Cincinnati Bengals. If they do, and they get past, they don't. I don't know what to do. I was going to say we're going to play, because I was pretty confident on it. But, yeah, we'll go to next season and see JT in a Dolphins uniform, I guess. And we're into the next season. It doesn't really matter. Like, it really doesn't. I mean, we're pretty much done. We can't even seem to make it past a wild card in the first place. So what I'm going to end up doing, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to reset the depth chart here, or just put in the best general lineup, take the team, and put it into a game. I want to see JT in a Dolphins uni. Let's see it. Anders Carlson has gotten a little bit of praise and a lot of misses in training camp so far. We'll kick this one off, and is this on easy mode? What is going on? That felt really easy. And Jonathan Taylor wearing the number 6, a little weird, wearing the number 6 in a Dolphins uniform, and that guard did Jonathan Taylor no favors. We will go ahead and just go into little fast motion. Why did I forget hurry up? Is that my mic? It is. Okay, let me push my mic out of the frame there. Let's take JT up the middle. Not quite the burst that I would really expect from Jonathan Taylor. Would expect a little bit better of a first step, but mind you, this is a little bit into his career now. Let's go ahead and give him one more go at a first down. Follow the blockers a little bit. Why does this guard look like he's simply like maybe 200 pounds? Like, that's a stretch. Look at number 78 lined up to the right of number 72, which is Eric Armstead. Look at him. Why is he like an ultra mini dwarf man? What is that? Number 16 is able to wrap up onto a Tagovailoa. Is that Keanu Neal still kicking it in the league? That's fun. And Kenny Clark says good nothing. He said good night, maybe. I don't know. I've lost my head today, and that is just a damn fact. All right, let's get it out to JT in space, see what he can do. Yeah, he tries to get past Tucker there. Number one is able to bring him down. It looks fine. He doesn't even look like... It's not wonderful. He's not great. He's not the best to ever touch the field. But I don't know. It's just neat to see him in a Dolphins uniform. Look at the placement on that. And the good catch there from Tyreek Hill. Good job by Tua Tagovailoa to get that one out in front. We'll try a Dolphins. Oh, I accidentally called the screen. That's my bad. Did not mean to do that. We'll see Jonathan Taylor on a slant from the slot. Can he do? Is he like that? Okay, no, Tua isn't like that. And Jonathan Taylor to the left side, trying to outrun number 59. Is that Devondre Campbell still in the league? I don't know why I'm acting like this is like 10 years in the future. I think it's like 2. Oh, Quay Walker absolutely pile drives Jonathan Taylor. 6 rushes, 9 yards. What a way to end. And this one coming to a close. It looks like Miami will win it. We'll see the final numbers, JT, but that is the head coach. So that'll do it for me. Thank you guys for watching. Jonathan Taylor finished with 17 carries to only 55 yards. Not great, but like I said, that'll do it for me. Thank you guys for watching, especially if you watched the whole video. It means a lot. You know, if you subscribed and left a like, it'd mean a lot. I already mentioned that. I'm losing my head, and I should probably stop now. So I'm going to stop recording, and I'll see you guys next time.